I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming. Dab.
Yo, what the fuck is up? Your man Raymond Ace in the place to be, aka C-Rocka Valley. You know I stay smoking on what? Something smelly. Rubbing and poking on random bitches' bellies. Making them sip and slurp and suck all that jelly. Yes, indeed. 1, 2, 3. Back in the motherfucking place. Dab Dreams Radio. Season 2. The comedic versions. Tonight we have a comedian from where?
Originally I'm from Massachusetts, but I moved out here from North Carolina.
So North Carolina, Massachusetts. Basically the East Coast. He's a woo head, Mike Tyson fan, boxing fan. All around funny guy. Introduce yourself, my guy.
My name's Micheal Graham. Appreciate you having me here, man. Thank you.
Anytime, man.
Yeah.
So, how long you been out here in Denver now?
Been out in Denver for a little bit more than 4 years to the day. I moved here June of 2015. So, June 1st of 2015. So, almost a little bit more than 4 years now. Today's July 1st, right?
Yeah. You've been here around the same time as me. I got here in December of 14, so just a little bit before 15.
Yeah, I was in college. I went to college in North Carolina. My plan was as soon as I graduated, I was going to move back to the beach.
Yeah.
Weed went legal, so kept my eye on Colorado. And I graduated college May 8th. I was standing in my apartment June 1st. I wasn't fucking around. I had to get out of this shitty town I was living in Greenville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
Yeah. Now
they don't like weed over there at all, huh?
No, it's funny because I had a fucking hookup. The guy who was I was getting weed. I was getting a QP every 2 weeks from a guy that was working at a dispensary out here, and we used to comment all the time that like fucking weed in North Carolina is garbage. Now with this rec marijuana,
garbage.
Yeah.
That's East Coast as fuck, ladies and gentlemen.
Massachusetts.
Garbage.
Garbage. I gotta say something about the East Coast, right? And I say this all the time. That the East Coast is not the same. It's completely different. That people from Massachusetts and people from North Carolina, people from New Hampshire, people from Georgia, they're not the same, but they're all on the same. They're all afraid of the same great white shark, but they're completely, utterly different cultures.
Yeah, you got like your accent is kind of New Yorkish, kind of Boston-ish.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a Boston accent.
There's a Boston.
Definitely a Boston accent.
There's a Boston.
I had a girl one time when I was living in North Carolina. So, like, living in the South, this is why I say it's different, because living in the South, Southerners still hold on to the Civil War. Like, real talk. They still...
Oh,
yeah. Like, the whole... If you think about about a year or so back, people, they were going back and forth about tearing statues down, what to do with the Confederate flag, yada, yada. They still hold on to that. So, I live down in North Carolina, my accent, my personality, I'm me.
Yeah, for sure.
In Massachusetts, I'm one of a bazillion people. There's a million people just like me. In North Carolina, I stick out. So I used to hear all the time, like, oh, you're aggressive, you're intimidating. I'm like, first off, I'm not aggressive. And I don't see myself as intimidating.
So Denver comedy really...
Well, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But living in the South, fucking people would always call me a Yankee. They just still hold on to that, And I would always say, for what? Because nobody in the North calls Southerners Confederates. We don't still hold on to the Civil War. My family didn't even fight here. People go, oh, that's a cop-out. It's true. What the fuck you want me to say? None of my family was living in this side of the world when the Civil War was going on. They showed up, like, my grandparents are Italian. That was, like, early 1900s. My mom's side and, like, my dad's side's Scottish.
Everybody's an immigrant.
Yeah. Well, we weren't here. I wasn't here in the Civil War.
No.
We weren't fighting that.
No.
But yeah, and then anyway, I move out here to Denver, and it starts all over again.
We weren't even swimming in the sack yet.
No, fuck no, not at that point. And then like you were saying, I move out here to Denver, and it's like, Jesus fuck, man. These people out here look at me like I'm a fucking three-headed alien, hear my accent, I see this look a lot. I get that.
I don't know why when nobody's from here, it's very rare. It's a very rare thing to catch somebody that's.
My girlfriend, I snagged one. My girlfriend's from. Yeah, she's born and raised in Arvada.
Okay.
She went to high school. Fuck, she's gonna get mad. I want to say Arvada West.
She lives on something.
Arvada's dope. Yeah, I'm trying to move out to Arvada. I live in Lodo now. I'm trying to move out to Arvada.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I snagged a local. So that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Gotta have like an in with all the other locals.
When I had first got here, I got myself a nice chick. She was from here, but she wasn't from here. But she was raised here. But yeah, I fucked that up.
Yo, it is what it is.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, I'm settling down now. I'm at a point in my life. I'm 38, so I'm at a point in my life where I can settle down. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was in my last of my 20s with her, so I was still kind of wilding. But now I'm going to be 32. So now
so I was wilding to the day I met that's how I met the girl.
Oh, you're wilding.
Yeah, she was a friend with benefits. It's exactly what it was. I'm a disabled veteran. I was in the Marine Corps.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for your service.
I didn't do it for you, man. People are always like, hey, thank you. I'm like, I don't think you understand the backstory, man. I got in a lot of trouble as a kid. I had to join the military. It was pre 9/11 too. But yeah, no, she was like a friend with benefits. Long story short, my back went out, and she just immediately started taking care of me. And when I say my back went out, at one point I ended up going to the VA hospital. I was in the hospital for 3 straight weeks. I lost all function of like my lower organs.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my legs. I'll never say I was paralyzed because paralyzed people, they can't move their legs at all. They can't move them. I could move my legs. It was extremely painful, and I had no strength, so I was just either in a bed or in a wheelchair. But like I was saying, my girlfriend's name is Stevie Joe, and Stevie that's my ride or die. She's been there since day one. Yeah. For the last 3 years.
Oh yeah, man.
Solid, yeah. So that's what I say. I'm done fucking around. You know, and this isn't me preaching to you. This is just in general. You know when you find the right one. You always hear it, and you know. Yeah, I'm like I'm done. I don't even look at girls like I'm done. I look at them, but I'm saying like, I don't look at them like that. Yeah. I'm not hollering.
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm happy, man. She's a good girl. So.
Oh, I felt like that about the last one too. I was like, I'm cool. I'm done with everything, and then it's like. I don't know, man. It's like for me, whenever I'm not with somebody, nobody calls me, nobody hits me up. I'm working on a bit about it right now, actually, but I'm fucking like, and then when I'm with somebody, it's like they flock.
You should wear a wedding ring just cause. People always say that when you have a wedding ring on, like married guys, like more girls hit on them when they see the wedding ring.
Man, maybe I should
just go down, just go to the pawn shop.
The Adam Sandler shit.
Maybe Adam Sandler did a movie, probably.
Yeah, he did a whole movie about that.
For real? But wearing a wedding ring and getting girls?
Yeah, he had a badass Sports Illustrated.
He's good. I don't mind. I like dogs. Tigger, come here, man.
My dog Tigger's in the place to be. Recording Dad Dreams along here with us.
He's got a head like a bulldozer. Look at that thing.
Wow, dude.
How old is
when he was younger, when he was like 2 years old, 1 year old, he got out of the fucking house and he got hit by a fucking car right in his dome piece, and he fucking shook it off like nothing.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
How old is he?
He's gonna be 4 this year.
Yeah. He's a good boy, man.
So, what do you think of the Denver comedy scene?
I love Denver. I love the Denver comedy scene. To me I gotta imagine this has got to be the place to be because LA is LA, New York is New York, and then what else is there? I mean, maybe Austin, but I would imagine this has got to be the next best place for comedy outside of Los Angeles and New York. There's Aaron Maslow. You know who Aaron Maslow is?
I've heard of him.
Okay, he's well-known comic. He's been doing it, I think, maybe 9 or 10 years.
Out here?
Out here in Colorado. He hosts an open mic on Saturdays at Nicolo's Pizza.
I think I've heard of that.
It's a good spot, man. It's a pizza place. So don't get me wrong, you're standing there doing your shit, and all of a sudden, like, the waitress walks by and takes your order. Oh, yeah, Aaron had told me one time that, he said that anywhere between Fort Collins and Colorado Springs, he said there's 30 mics a week. You can get 30 mics a week if you put, you want to drive south or you want to make your way up to Proco. So I love it out there. I love the fact that there's a lot of mics, there's more and more. I was mentioning earlier, Scruffy Murphy's is getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Check it out. Scruffy Murphy's is good. Scruffy Murphy's is good.
You been to the streets?
Streets of London, yeah, I've been to streets a lot. That guy would, I forget his name right now, he would record your set for you.
Kyle. Shout out to Kyle Carlson.
What's his name again? Kyle. Gives us a business card. You
Yeah, Kyle Carlson.
Yeah. I haven't been over there in a minute. I need to go back. I don't know why. I have really no excuse why.
I have good sense. All my like YouTube ones that have been getting some good little views.
Yeah, I saw those.
They're all at streets.
And it looks good too with the painting in the background. Now
Yeah,
they have that. When I first started doing it there, the stage, you know where the stage is now, if you like turn 90 degrees to the left, it was like right to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it was right there, and then one day they didn't have it for like, I think maybe they didn't have it for like a week. I forget what happened. But anyway, then they moved the stage, and then the painting just started to grow. The guy would come in, or girl, whoever it was. Like every week there'd be a little bit more, and then it was done. Now it looks like what it looks like. And I saw your video on YouTube, and yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
the streets is good. Everybody has a spot that they're comfortable.
I'm comfortable at street.
Yeah, I'm comfortable at Nicolo's, like I said.
Yeah.
Comfortable at Scruffy Murphy's. Comfortable at Mutiny Information Cafe.
Oh yeah. I get some shit out.
And I like streets. Matt Kobos puts on a good show.
Yeah, shouts to Matt Kobos. Yeah. Shouts to stupid Matt Kobos. He's a great fucking host, and I'm very comfortable at his mic.
Where else do you go?
I just started going to Stoney's when I first bought. I've been only doing it 6-7 months.
When did you stop?
January. A little bit before my birthday. So I started in December. Like the last of December, I just went to Stoney's. I seen the fucking shit on 5280 Comedy.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it, I'll go and check this one out. I went. I got too drunk, and I decided, I'm like, fucking, I'm here, I'll go. Terrible idea. Fucking bomb. I still bomb to this day, man. Fucking bomb. So fucking terrible. You think, your first time up, you think you're gonna fucking murder it. You fucking think you're gonna say...
Not me. I knew... My head in comedy with me is this, is that I know I suck, and I know I'm gonna suck for 9 to 10 years. I already just fucking... I don't plan in a real sense, man. I don't want to be famous through comedy. To me, I do this, it's a hobby.
Yeah.
I just do it, so to speak, to like keep myself active, give me something to do, something to look forward to. I'm not trying to fucking land a Netflix special. What the fuck? I don't know. What the fuck is that? I don't want to do that. I moved out here from North Carolina to get into the weed game. I'm like everybody else, man. I'm not gonna lie. I came out here to get into the weed game. If I wanted to come out here to get into comedy, I would have gotten into comedy. That's not why I was here. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be famous off comedy. I plan on sucking. I plan on sucking. I plan on just. I don't even know what, man. I don't want to be famous out of it. That's not me.
If it comes, it'll be awesome.
If it happens, I'm not going to stop it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to stop it. But that's not what I'm driving towards with comedy. I kind of view it like some people can sort of sing in the shower. They might be able to sing with their friends in the car, and they go off and do karaoke. You're not going to be fucking Madonna, all right? You stop it. You're not going to be Madonna. You're doing.
You're not going to get a record deal off of karaoke.
Just stop it. That's where I'm at. I know where I stand comically.
And just the same kind of thing with open mics. Like, I take every open mic seriously. Like, I've had comics come up to me like, hey, man, you know, like, it's just an open mic. But because I beat myself up and have a bad set.
It's dry. Just, it's dry. No water.
Yeah. I beat myself up. Even when I, like, go back and watch a set, I'm like, yeah, I can fix this or something. Like, I always beat myself up. I'm my own worst critic. And, it's just fucking, and when people just give you the advice, I'm like, how would I say this? They're like, yeah, man, it's just an open mic. Any open mic, you can potentially get booked on for what you can, but nowadays, it's all YouTube. And it's amazing how many fucking comics don't take their sets.
Dude,
and put it up.
Shout out to Andrew Schultz, man, because he's fucking doing it on YouTube. Fuck Amazon. He said, fuck Netflix. He just puts out 5 minutes here, 4 minutes there. He's going to be in Denver. He's
I just saw him.
Here. Yeah,
I just saw him.
July 1st. He was here the 27th, right? How was it? Savage. He's a fucking killer.
Killer, bro.
And, this is why...
And, bro, I wasn't even laughing. To tell you the truth, I wasn't even fucking laughing. I was laughing, and it was hilarious shit, but I was more studying. Because he's so fucking good.
Yeah.
His comedic timing, his silence, like, little shit.
Cadence.
Yeah. Facial expressions, just the way he uses his fucking body and everything. Crazy.
Somebody aspire to be like it. You're a young comic like us.
And the week before that, I saw Rob Stapleton. I had heard like him in passing, but I've never heard of him like as a stand-up like that.
Yeah, I don't know him either.
But he's great, man.
Funny.
Funny.
I just saw my girlfriend's birthday was Saturday. My mother bought her, she bought her tickets to go see Joe Rogan when he comes to the Belco.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I think Andrew Santino's, oh yeah, there you go, that's a good idea. I think Andrew Santino's going to be with them. I'd like to see him as well. I saw Bert when he came to the Paramount, and Bert makes me hurt from laughing.
I haven't seen his sets. I haven't seen his.
He's so fucking funny.
He's like that physical comedy. Yeah. He's more physical, not punchline, right? Or is he a punchline?
No, he's storyteller. He tells stories.
Yeah.
The story about, you know what he is, The Machine?
I haven't seen his comedy.
Oh, shit. We are missing out. Yeah, you gotta watch Bert Kreischer. You can just YouTube Bert Kreischer, The Machine, and he tells a story, which I'm not even gonna fucking attempt to even touch. But he basically tells a story about how, when he was in college, he went to Russia and joined the Russian mob and ended up robbing a train with all his fellow students on it. The rest of the story is fucking obviously for you to go watch, and yeah, I would definitely recommend that. He's got a huge podcast as well.
All those guys do. Leah, Kreischer, all them dudes have fucking big podcasts. And it's all because of Rogan, really. Because Rogan sets you up, man. He sets you up nice.
Yeah. He's definitely like a gateway for a lot of comics. A lot of things from Joe Rogan in my life spun off. So, for example, I'm listening to Hardcore History. I was listening to it on the way over here. Dan Carlin's like a historian. And he just does these 4 or 5 hour long podcasts. He just talks ad nauseum about, listening right now about like the history of Japan and some shit in World War II, why Japan did what they did. So, yeah, obviously, the Joe Rogan experience inspires a lot of people on our level of comedy, and bigger comics, national headliners, they're inspired by him, man. I mean, you know, I know he's a very humble dude, and it seems almost kind of fucking basic to say, like, oh, I listen to Joe Rogan. But yeah, good. You should.
Everybody.
You should listen to fucking a lot of podcasts, not just his.
Yeah. I listen to more podcasts now than I do music.
I don't even have cable anymore. I'm serious. Remember I told you when I left, my girlfriend was watching Kill Tony? That is our Monday night fucking shit, is Kill Tony. Watch it every Monday like clockwork. She's watching it right now. I'll pick it up when I get home, but it's a podcast on YouTube. You know? I don't have cable. I haven't watched sports.
I didn't have cable. I haven't had cable forever.
I haven't had cable for 4 years. Since I moved out here, I haven't had cable.
Fucking my roommate's dumbass was like, let's get cable. I was like, we don't need cable. You got fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
And Hulu, and you can buy all that shit out. He's like, no, But he's an old motherfucker. Shout to you, Bruce, out there in California getting right because you weren't doing wrong.
Big up Bruce.
Big up to Bruce. Getting himself sober like.
That's what's up.
Whenever you get out, you'll hear this, and you'll probably laugh at this.
So it's just you and him to live here, 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's been with me since like October. My last roommate skipped out on me like a motherfucker.
Fuck that guy. Whoever you are, fuck you, skipping out.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But, you know, it's cool. So, what else you want to talk about? What's on the docket?
Shit, I remember you sent a text message to have something to discuss. I'll give you 3 things, and you tell me which one you want to talk about.
All right.
All right? In no particular order. I dated a pedophile.
Oh.
I'm wearing a diaper. I'm wearing a diaper. I'm a disabled vet, so I told you I got a history with that.
Okay.
My organs are all fucked up. And by the way, I got no problem talking about this, which is why I brought them up. And I've been to jail. I'll let you pick those 3. I dated a pedophile. I'll pick out of them. I dated a pedophile. Oh, actually, you know what? I got another good one. How I met my girlfriend's actually a pretty cool story as well. I met her at the Lakeside Amusement Park.
Oh, what?
So, yeah. I'm a former bartender. I was in retail for 4 years, and I got out. In fact, about 2 weeks ago, I just started working at a grow.
Yeah.
So I've gone from retail to the grow side now. Yeah. Completely starting from scratch.
Was that your goal?
What, to get into a grow?
Yeah.
No, to be real, I'd love to own my own compliance consultant firm. Like, so, basically dispensaries or companies in the marijuana industry would hire me. And these companies are out there. There are compliance consultant firms out there, but I'd like to have my own. And then I would just be the checks and balances for your company. You might just be one of my clients. These people, and I know they charge, let's say, $10K a month. All right? Just, you have 3 clients. You're making $30K a month. And you're just filing paperwork with the state, kind of bookended it.
Wait. Just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Does your girl help you change your diaper? Like
No.
You put your legs in there like a baby?
It's not like that. Honestly, what it is, alright, so...
Shit, I should have bought a 6-pack.
No, it's not like that. That's fucking funny, though. She would laugh to hear you say it.
I would fucking laugh. Hey, if I had a diaper, I would make my chick fucking do it.
You know, you're talking about trying to do bits. I'm still trying to find funny shit about it.
I'd be like, can you lift my
Powder me up? I didn't even think of that.
You try to hold my legs like that with the one arm.
That's funny. That's funny. So
If
here's what it is.
If you guys would have saw that on video, you would have died.
I have a spinal cord injury.
Okay.
And my spinal cord is the surgery. I had surgery 2 years ago. I got hurt in 2003, and then it just kind of wasn't really much of anything until like maybe 2010, and then the injury sort of came and went. 2017, it came and it never left. And what happened was the discs in my back were so herniated they were pushing on my spinal cord, and it was stopping the flow of information from my bladder to my brain. And it was basically a feedback loop. So your bladder fills up with urine. Your brain says, hey, you got to take a piss. And you tell yourself to hold it. You can do that. All right? My body would never tell my brain, my bladder would never tell my brain it was full.
Oh, shit.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I would have the feeling of I got to pee as if you've been holding it for quite literally 3 hours. And you're like doing the pee-pee dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Skipping.
So it's tough for me to interpret when I have to go to the bathroom or not. It's odd as that sounds. It's not taking shit or anything like that.
No.
I take a shit, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, sometimes I'll fucking laugh my ass off. I'm fucking just pissed. I'm like, God damn it, man. It is what it is, you know?
My mom be like that. She's like, don't make me laugh. You're going to make me pee.
Dude, it's fucking, I'm serious, man. When I was 35, I would have never thought I'd say this. Here I am at 38, and I'm like, yeah, it is what it is, dude. It's part of life now. The fuck you gonna do? You know?
So
look, my spinal cord.
I'm wearing a diaper. I'm not ruining any more briefs.
Yeah, no. I've been wearing underwear since 2017, man.
Like,
the boxes are still folded up in the drawer.
I'm tired of yellow spots.
Yeah. But
there's some good comedy in there somewhere.
That's what I've been trying to say. I gotta find a way to make it funny. I got on stage one time and it said something about it, and it just, I don't know. Clearly, I didn't project what I was trying to make funny. Because you could see, I knew what was funny, but I couldn't get them to understand it. And now it's just embarrassing. Now I'm just like, we're wearing a diaper. Like, it didn't work out.
That's why I watch a lot of, Andrew Schultz's show, that Inside Jokes. It shows you how to work out jokes. But that's what I'm trying to do with comics. That's why I hang out after the mic.
You hang out after the mic?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I'm so weird. I get off the stage and I can't stop my legs from moving. They just run to the car. I get off the stage and it's just like I'm in a fucking daze. I know.
Not only is it better for you as a comic.
Yeah. But you make friends.
That too. But comics make fun of those fucking people that skip out.
Oh, I know. I know.
Shit.
I know. I got a comic friend out in L.A. and I told him that. He goes, dude, don't do that, man. I go, I can't help it.
I did it the first one.
I shake the host's hand and I'm like, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you next week. And I skip. But I mean, I'm usually there for 3-4 hours prior. I don't go up right away. So it's not, you gotta understand, here's another thing. It's not like I'm not talking to people and they're just leaving. I put my name on the list at 8:30. I went up at fucking 11:30. About the door at 11:35. What do you want out of me?
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like paying dues, dog. It's something you just do.
Yeah, I know. But you even see it. The crowd's thin and thin. By the time I get up to 6 comics, and they've been there, the 5 of them are waiting to get up themselves.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I stay. So I talk with everybody. And all you fucking Denver comics know, I stay.
I probably should stay.
You need to stay because, they talk shit. No shade to nobody, but gotta stay and chop it up. And it's like paying dues to the union. You get to know all the comics. I just, even when I first started, like I said, I always watched Andrew Schultz or Rogan, and they always give you advice like, hey, do this, do that, and stay after the show, talk with comics, get feedback.
Get some insight, yeah.
Get the feedback.
No, you're right. It's a good point. I need to.
And not only just that, seasoned or semi-seasoned comics fucking help you out with your joke.
What do you plan on being with comedy? What's your end game?
Man, I'm an artist all around, so I can do graffiti. I'm a funny motherfucker.
Is that you right there?
No, I'm over there. Right there.
Oh, okay, right there. I see it.
I'm good with graffiti. I'm good. You know what I mean? I can do a lot. But it's just I'm such an artist that I can't fucking put my finger on the one thing I want to do. You know what I mean? But comedy, I've always been funny. People always told me do stand up. I see you doing something with stand up. And
I got something to say about that too. Go ahead.
I see myself as the next I think I'm the next flagrant Mexican comic, like George Lopez, but on another level of like a nasty. I talk about sex a lot. I talk about drugs. I used to do meth.
Okay.
I used to do I was on coke for a while, so I know. And I'm from Arizona, so I've been in a room with dudes from the cartel. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of experience and shit like that. So like the world of comedy that I see.
You have a lot to draw from.
It's like a Mexican cartel, like dealing with a motherfucker that has coke and that has girls, and like you seen the joke about you think a motherfucker's slick and smooth with his voice, like oh mami, ¿cómo estás? And really, the motherfucker's like oh me casa pa acá, mamá. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's just Mexican shit for me. I think
so what are you saying? Like in his head, he thinks he sounds smooth, but in
no, women think that.
Women think he sounds
like when they watch like novelas. You know what I mean? That's what they're influenced by. That's what when you're coming up, anybody that might pass by that channel.
So you're lucky that you have something like that, like a culture like that to draw from. You speak Spanish fluently?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't have to ask where the police is, how much the beer is. The only fucking thing you gotta know in Spanish, ¿Dónde está el baño? Se puede ir al baño. You know what? That's it. I don't give a fuck about cervezas and the fucking policia. ¿Dónde está el baño? Because I'm thinking if I'm in Mexico speaking Spanish, I probably drank the fucking water. And ¿Dónde está el baño? You know what I'm saying?
Funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
There's something there. That is.
There might be something there. I don't know, but I don't have like I'm jealous of that, man. That you got that to draw from. You know, like
I just always
a cultural reference that can land.
I've always been the funny one in my family.
Yeah.
And it's with anybody from the family. It could be 10, 15 years I don't see you. And they'll be like, you're still the same funny motherfucker. You're always talking shit. You're always doing something. And now that I do comedy and they see that, and like I said, I get my shit on YouTube. I send that shit to everybody. I send that shit to everybody on my shit. I put it on the fucking Denver Standard page.
That's how I found you. Was on
Medium page, or fucking my page. I send it to everybody on my friends list. People who ever hit me up about the podcast and them.
See, you know what I was gonna say is, you know how you said earlier that like, and I know what you mean. Like, I'm funny. People say like, hey, you should do stand up. I'm 38. I started doing it when I was 37. Just for 25 years, I heard the same fucking thing. Like, dude, you're fucking funny. You should do stand up. Yeah, all right, go fuck your mother. I'm not doing stand up. And it wasn't until I actually just saw a random comic no one had ever heard of, and I hope to God I meet this person in real life. His name is Malcolm Hatchet. He's you're not going to hear of him. And no disrespect to Malcolm, no disrespect to you for not hearing him. Malcolm is probably on a real level, maybe he's probably 4 years ahead of me and you. All right, he's like that. No one knows.
What I was ahead of me.
Well, what I was going to say is that I saw him perform. I saw him perform on a podcast, and it was just inspiring. And I was like, you know what, man? Fuck it. I got nothing to lose. Go out and do it. And I went out to. Did you ever go over to the Comedy Room before they closed it? No. Damn, that was some fun. I used to have dreams about that place because in my mind it was like what I thought was like the quintessential little night comedy club. The way it was set up. I mean, people listening to this are probably laughing, but you know, when I started out last October, that's the first place I had gone to. And I also learned a lesson real quick that if there's 106 comics, their name on the list, and you're number 28.
You're not gonna be.
Guess what fucking number you're gonna be, Raymond Gonzalez? You're gonna be number fucking
Raymond Ace.
Raymond Ace. You're gonna be number goddamn 94.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. 94. Yeah. You're gonna be number 111.
When I first started, that's when I went to Stoney's the first time, and I got there at 9, and I signed up at 9.
Megan was running it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she does a good show. I love Megan.
Yeah, Megan's cool. I was number whatever I signed. I was like the first 10, I think.
You were in the top 10. Did you know that?
But I knew I wasn't going to be.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, to be real. And this is what happened. I put my name in the list, and I was like number 63 or something, and there was like quite literally, I think 120 something names.
The first time I went to Stony was I got drunk because I was there from 9 o'clock or 8 something because I got there and I signed at 9. So I was there from 8 something all the way to like 1:45. I was like, fuck. But like I said, I knew I had to pay my dues.
But you're doing it, and this is what I was going to say, is that people tell you you're funny, you should get on stage. 100,000 motherfuckers hear that, and how many of them actually do it? You know what I mean? No, none of them do it. None of them do it. You're doing it, I do it, we hear it, and we actually had the balls to go get on the fucking stage. You know what I mean? A lot of people here, man, you can sing, you should try out for American Idol. Some of them should kill themselves as soon as they think that they should try out for American Idol because they can't fucking do it. And then there are those people that fucking, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe I should go try stand-up and look where they're at now.
The same with comics, man.
That's what I'm saying, comics, yeah.
I feel like fucking blasting my fucking head off sometimes.
No. You're young, man. We're too young in this game to take it too fucking, like, that serious, you know? Like,
I want to be good, man. I don't know. When I get into something, I want to be good.
But you would also, I hope you would know that it's going to take time. You have to figure out what, you have to, like a podcast, you have to figure out what not to do.
Yeah, with the podcast, I sucked the first 5, 6 episodes. I fucking sucked, but like by episode 15, I got comfortable with the mic. I knew where to be at, you know, the spacing, the way you talk, how you interact with the person and shit.
Yeah.
I got good at it. Even my dad, like, he has a history in radio, and he would hear my show, and he'd be like, you're good.
That was the radio?
Yeah. So that's where I get it from. And my dad's a funny motherfucker. So that's where I get all my shit from. You know what I mean? Plus, not even just my dad, man. My mom's fucking funny. My family, all my life I've heard women talking shit. Women talking shit about this and that and just laughing about stupid shit.
Right.
So all my comedy comes from Mexican motherfucking people.
You're Mexican on both sides of your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same Mexicans. And they both gossip. Like my grandma on my dad's side is a fucking gossip. She talks shit about everybody. My grandma on my mom's side is a gossip, but she's nice in your face and will talk shit about you later. Like, so you know what I mean? I just have a crazy mixture of culture that just clashes.
Like a gift of gab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have it. Most of us, except I'm the one that's taking it to the stage.
There you go then. Like I said, how many of those people you mentioned got a podcast?
Yeah.
You think your grandmother, pick one, could fucking run a podcast just talking into the mic, talking shit? I mean, people would listen. People listen to the Kardashians fucking fight. You know what I mean? I guess they would like to hear some, like, a real Mexican grandma going at it, just talking shit about whatever goes on in her life.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck yeah, they tune out.
She already knows that I'm baiting her for a joke. Like last time I went over there, I have a joke about, well, this is just like for Mexican audiences, about how we keep all the pots and pans in the fucking oven.
The oven?
Yeah.
Whoa, you're not using them?
Yeah. That's, you put all the pots, pans, fucking whatever in the fucking... in the oven. I don't know why
What's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I know, but it's just something Mexican. Like, white people always put it in the cupboards or whatever, wash it and put it back. I don't know what it is, but a Mexican home, you can never bake a pie. I'm trying to work on a joke about how you, like, I used to get high and want to bake fucking orange rolls. I don't know if you know what orange rolls are. The fucking Pillsbury cinnamon rolls.
I was picturing that, like orange flavored?
Like orange flavored cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Fire.
Alright.
Something about how I'm high as fuck and trying to bake some of them rolls. It's probably not good. It's just a funny story.
But a premise. Yeah. Or at least something you can draw from.
Yeah, something. But, you know, I don't know, man. It's hard to write jokes.
Just let it marinate. You never know. But you be driving down the fucking street in 2 years from now and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
There it is. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes it's like that with anything. I'll be driving on shit like, fuck. I know I'm going to
like, you get high and you want to, cook the orange, what you say, like an orange roll, but a pot is what's blocking you because there's a pot and pan in the thing or something.
Oh, there's massive things in it. If you take them all out, it's like Tetris. It's like Tetris. You ain't going to be able to put that shit back together.
So do they cook in the oven? Do Mexicans cook in the oven, or is it just like a storage unit?
It's basically a storage unit.
Nobody uses the oven?
No. And if you have a dishwasher, most likely that's a storage unit. And not only that, we're hoarders. Like, I'm a genetic hoarder. Like,
you don't look like a hoarder. Your place is square.
No, you haven't seen the closet. No, I don't hoard like that. I don't hoard like that. But, like, my grandma doesn't either. Like, our house will look straight, but we keep
shit we don't even need.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm like that as well. My girlfriend laughs at me because I keep pie lids. Not pie lids, like, yeah, pie lids would be one of them, but just lids of anything. Like, there's like a certain lid for like the dog food. You just open it up, and but what it is it's a perfect circle that has a very thin edge.
You don't need.
So I paint over those, and they make perfect circles. Yeah. She doesn't understand why I keep them. I have all these different circumferences.
No one will, but it's your thing. You know what I mean?
I know why I keep.
I know.
them.
You know what I'm saying?
I keep the lint out of the dryer. I keep toilet paper tubes.
Why do you keep the lint out of the dryer?
I'll tell you. Give me 1 second. I keep the lint out of the dryer. I keep toilet paper tubes, and I keep egg crates. And here's why. You know how you start a fire when you're out in the woods? You put the lint inside the egg crate and light it on fire. You can put the lint inside the toilet paper.
How often do you go to the woods?
When do you go camping?
When do you go camping?
Not enough to fucking justify my What the fuck you want out of me? I'm just saying I got him. No, but for real though. No, I got little things like that's a trick I learned in the Marine Corps. You would have coal. You would put a little coal, a dryer sheet, and like an egg crate. And then if you need to start a fire, it starts real quick. Oh, that's cool. And it's just something that's just...
But you haven't went camping
I've just kept, so I haven't... Say again?
You haven't went camping since like 05 now.
No, I went camping in... last time I went camping was 2016. And I got hurt in 2017, I was in the hospital. And then 18, I don't really have an excuse.
So how much laundry do you have?
How much laundry do you want to have?
Laundry lint.
Oh, I don't know. Like a regular amount? Oh, in the bag, you mean? How much have I got in the bag? Like 4 years worth?
Oh, man. What does your lady say about this?
She laughs at it. She keeps it in there, too. We just throw it in there. And then when the bag fills up...
She throws it away.
Yeah, when the bag fills up, we chuck it out. That's what it is.
But see that?
The bag is next to the dryer, so that way I don't have to just every time walk over there. I just stuff it in the bag. When the bag fills up, we throw it out.
Do you ever watch Hoarders?
I can't, man.
Why? Because it reminds you of yourself?
No, not at all. It's just, I don't know, hoarding people. We had a hoarder in our family. And
you have genetically got some of that in you. Because I have some of that in me. I have bills from 2012 or 11. And I just have it. I look back and be like, I remember that time.
From a bill?
Yeah, from a bill. I just look at a bill and I'll be like, I'll look at the date and I'm like, I remember that time. I remember how stuck in this bitch.
Yeah, we had a hoarder in our family. She was like an aunt on my dad's side. So I don't remember what exactly her lineage was. But basically, when she died, my parents went down to help clean out the apartment. My mother was telling me they literally had to make a path in the house. She would just buy everything. People would come knock on the door. Hey, you want to buy knives? All right, yeah. You turn around, she got 4 cases of fucking knives already there. The same salesman put his kid through college. He just showed up at my aunt's house. She would always fucking buy something. She had this... absolutely fucking mint condition 68 fucking Chevelle. It wasn't an SS. And she sold it for $500 because that was a lot of money. I think it had 41,000 miles on it. She was an old woman. She had a crooked hand. She was born with like polio or something, diphtheria, I don't remember. And all she did was just work at the fucking, like the missile factory. And she would hand out the paychecks to the employees who worked at Raytheon. For 50 fucking years. Never drove. And then sold the car. The hoarders definitely was a fucking hoarder, Honey Beach. She had everything.
What's your favorite night?
My favorite.
When was the last time you performed?
Just Tuesday. Oh, no, I lied. I almost. It was this past Tuesday over at Scruffy Murphy's.
Oh yeah, you were there.
Yeah, what day is today? Today's Monday. So yeah, it was Tuesday last week.
It's a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that. That's I got one good joke off, but I don't know. I got the Donald Trump one that's on my Instagram. If you check out my Instagram and you follow me, Ace in the Hole. Ace underscore in the hole, I think it is. I don't fucking know. You'll find me. I'll put the links in the fucking But
so what made you want to get into it then? Like, what was your motivation to get off the couch? Be like, all right, tonight's the night I'm doing it. You didn't do it the night before. You didn't do it the week before. You told yourself in the shower fucking 5 months ago, I'm going tonight. But why that night? What happened?
comedy?
No, motherfucker, for porn. When you decided to be a porn star. Yeah, comedy. This is a comedy podcast. You just said.
Well, the first time, I.
Yeah, I'm saying, why'd you do it? What made you get off the couch?
Well, the girl told me if I wanted to tape something, and I said, sure, why not?
Say again, the girl what?
The girl wanted to tape something, so I said, why not?
Your girlfriend, you mean?
Yeah, she said something the first time I tried porn, so we pulled out the Motorola phone, you know what I mean, and we busted it out. But no, for comedy, it was just I kept talking about it with my roommate, and he was like, "Go do it. Go do it."
Just go do it.
And I was like, "Oh, you think so?" I like called my mom, and I called the girl I was talking to at the time. I was like, "You think I should do it?" She's like, "Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Like, you talk about it all the time." And I was like, "Fuck it. Let's go do it." So I just went and did it. At Stoney's, I looked up, like, since last summer, I had printed out the fucking pages that said all the mics.
What, the 5280?
Yeah, the 5280, I printed out all the mics, and I had it sitting there for months and months, and I always looked at it, and I was like, fuck, I need to go. And then I was like, I'm going to be 31, and I've been talking about it forever, and I was like, fuck it, let's go. And I thought that I would have shit just in my head, because like I said, I always make people laugh. I thought it would work. Fuck no, it didn't.
Now you know there's a difference between, and I was afraid of this. I knew this going into it, that there's a difference between ha-ha funny and being able to write a punchline. That's two different fucking types of laugh.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, anybody can be, I don't mean anybody, but people can be funny on the spot. You can be funny with your boys, you know, and reference things, not to mention you have interactions with people. But when you're standing up there like a fucking, you know, like a fucking idiot with the mic under your chin, you really can't talk to people. Listen with crowd work, but you have to have something. And they're waiting for you to say something. They came to fucking hear comedy.
I'm the worst at crowd work. I'm trying to work that in right now.
Oh, I steer clear of it. I don't do crowd work, but I wouldn't say notoriously because this sounds completely fucking selfish, but I'll get off the stage and walk into the crowd. In fact, in Stoney's, I'll get down off that stage and I just get right up in front. Because in my mind, I don't need to be up on the fucking stage and everybody see me. It's just, when I do open mics, it's the same as going to the basketball court and just practicing a fucking jump shot. I don't need an audience for me to do repetitions. I need an audience for feedback. You know what I mean? And I'm not uncomfortable on a stage. I've had those moments where I've gotten up there and completely fucking forgot what I was going to say. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that happens. That's human nature. But I like to think I'm confident enough, it's actually what I wanted to say, confident enough to see through that and just breathe and slow down and know that it happens to the guy right after you and the guy before you. It's going to happen to everybody, right? So when I get off the stage at Nicolo's, if you go there, the stage is, honestly, I think it's just like it looks like wooden pallets, and they just kind of made them like a stage. They put two wooden pallets together and topped it off. It's not that high. I walk off of that. People are sitting down eating dinner, having pizza. I walk right up to them. You know? But I don't really interact with them, though. I just physically are around them, but I'm not like talking to them like, what are you doing in the game? That's not, I don't want to do that. I would much rather, like, I got this book and my phone. I'd much rather have something written and prepared, but also be me.
I prepare when, let's say, Wednesdays, when I know I could potentially have a good set at Stoney's. I mean, not Stoney's, but at Street. I know I don't know why, I know I'm going to fuck up at Stoney's. But at Street, I'm very confident, so I don't know, man. I'll practice my shit in my head the whole bit, like I'll have the whole bit, and I'll just throw in one new bit. I always try to throw in something new in there. Yeah. And then go off and try to work or polish up the whole bit. Like, after the Mexican cocaine joke, that was worked a few times in the house. As of lately, it's worked a lot more. That one and a few other ones that I always use. It's doing all right, man. It's all right. They already invited me to, I guess some dude that works at comedy told me to start calling in for new cases.
Yeah, you know, so that's a thing. Every Tuesday, it's on Tuesdays. Yeah, when I first got here, everyone kept saying the same thing. Dude, you got to call in. And I still said, whoa, pump the brake. For me personally, I'm not ready for that. I know where I stand comedically. Not to mention, I'm not trying to fucking be a famous comic. I'd like to be a comics comic. That's when someone asked me one time, and I know where I was at. Somebody asked me, where do you want to be comically? Like I just asked you, and I said, I just want to be a comics comic. I just want the comics to fucking respect me and think that motherfucker's funny. I'm not trying to take him, right? So why would I want to go to fucking Comedy Works and audition for Wendy? The fuck am I going to do that for? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be a fucking career comic. I'm trying to fucking be in the lead game. If I become funny if I become a comic, a famous comic from that, then so be it. I'm not going to stop it. only thing I'm doing stand-up.
Yeah.
You know? Just the same way, I bet if you were fucking playing basketball and, you know, an NBA recruiter sees you and he's like, hey, man, you should quit your job. You join the NBA. I'm not going to join the NBA. I'm a coach of the team. I can get you on the team. You're going to start thinking about playing the NBA.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But that's not your dream or passion at that moment. You're just out there shooting the hoops, be with your fucking friends, stay in shape, give yourself something to do. Same thing with comedy. Same thing.
Yeah. They said, but if they, well, you ain't trying to make it, but like for me, I'm not trying to make it like big time, but maybe I would want
Notoriety.
but
Yeah. I
for the
respect
most
it.
part, I want fucking comics to respect me.
That's what I'm saying. A comic's comic. And I
That's
respect, if you want the notoriety, fucking great. I'll be like, hey, I was on that guy's podcast when the two of us didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
I'm sorry,
You know?
No, but that's why I stay on top with everybody. You know what I mean? I get feedback from all the comics that I feel are seasoned, they're better than me.
Who do you look up to in here in Denver? Who's your? I got a couple of people that I look at. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be the guy I ask advice from.
I like Michael Isaacs. I don't ask him for advice, but I like his style. He's funny.
He's fun. He's definitely fucking rounded. You can tell he's been doing it for a minute.
Yeah,
And he's always got fresh material. That's another thing.
He's cool.
There's a couple, and I'm not bashing him because I do the same thing, but they got the same joke over and over.
Oh,
They just try to. Not him, man. Every time he gets up, I feel like he's got something new.
Yeah, but he does work some of the same bits. I've seen him do some bits, but like that, he's just polishing them up and just like,
Yeah.
He has it. I respect that shit. Isaacs, who else is good? I don't remember, I can't think of his name off the top, but the short, stocky Mexican guy, Mexican gay guy. Jose, some shit, I don't remember his name.
I was gonna say Jose Flores, Jose McCall rather, but he's not gay. I don't think he's gay.
Jose's cool.
He's a guy. He does the Mutiny Information Cafe, Mike.
Yeah, he's cool. I don't know. If I see him, I know him. But supposedly he's on Comedy Central and all that shit.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Him. Who else? Jeff Cohen. He's funny. He's made me laugh. He has a different style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff's a funny dude. The guy he had the hat.
Yeah.
He finds out about I don't know his name, but I know who you mean. Yeah.
PJ Johnson.
He paints.
Yeah.
The guy just painting.
PJ Johnson, Papa Johnson. That motherfucker name crazy. Shout to him, PJ Johnson. Papa Joe, Joseph Jr. Johnson.
Oh yeah. I know who you mean.
He's working. Right now he's working on his ass off around town.
Yeah.
He's really good. Yeah. Tell you what, the worst mic I've been to, I don't know about you, but the worst one I have been to, I didn't even go on. I didn't go on.
It was the worst mic you've ever been to. You never went. You never got up.
It wasn't bad. They were judging motherfuckers, and I wasn't ready for that.
Like actual judges, or you mean like?
Oh, like a fucking a local comedian around town or whatever. He was judging everybody's jokes. Everybody. I was like, damn, I'm not ready for that shit yet. I didn't even go on. Plus, my voice was all fucked up from the night before because that was the weekend that Andy Reese won the fucking championship, the heavyweight championship, the first Mexican heavyweight championship.
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. When was that? It was relatively recently.
Yeah. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So my voice was fucked.
Oh, I see what you're saying from cheering.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And, I was like, I'm not going on. I was like, I'm not trying to get fucking judged. Fuck that. I am too sensitive. That's why I got kicked out of fucking Stoney's because of the heckler. I tried to hit him with jokes and I was like, you know what, let me get off before I say something I shouldn't say. And then he kept heckling me after.
What was he saying? What happened?
I guess he was trying to get on and everything too, so they didn't let him get on because he was heckling. But he was just like, boo, it's bad. It's not even funny.
Do you know who the guy was personally, or just a random fucking?
Just some random fucking junkie.
He was drunk.
Yeah, so I was like, I tried to hit him with like jokes. And I got a little laugh or whatever, but I was like, you know what? He's fucking me up. Sorry. I'm getting off. Making an apology to everybody. I got off, and he was going somewhere and kept fucking telling me something. And I was like, man, you know what? I don't take that shit. I'm from the West. We don't fuck around with that bullshit. So if you want to cause a problem, let's go outside and handle whatever you want to handle, homeboy. He was kept heckling me like, you're not even funny, bro. I'll kill you on stage.
And he was a comic?
I guess so.
He was trying to.
I wonder who this was because
I've never seen him again though.
I've never. I mean, I've only been doing this less than a year, but I've never even really heard of other comics saying like, "Oh, this motherfucker."
No, he killed like fucking 5 or 6 cents. He was heckling.
He was a comic.
Yeah, he was a comic. He got too drunk talking shit on him. So he killed like 5 or 6 cents to some people, and I don't like that shit. Like I said, I don't like that shit.
Knock on wood, I haven't been fucking.
I already got it.
I mean, I have been heckled, but I mean,
I try to hit him with I try to hit him with the Ken Kniff voice. I'm down your mouth, not your ass. It wasn't working. Comedy's a motherfucker, man. Comedy is a motherfucker. And when you have an alright set, or something along the lines, you even get just 2 laughs. You feel like you're on top of the world.
Dude, I was just gonna say earlier, for the first time ever, I had an applause break. Like none of my shit's funny. I know that. People laugh at it. I'm like, what the fuck? Nothing's funny. I don't think any of the shit I have is funny. And I actually,
think it's funny, but
something I actually have, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna fucking be good, and it was. And I'm like, yeah, that was fucking. Here we go. That was the first time I ever had an applause break.
I've been thinking it's funny, but I'm just like, oh, I don't know, like, especially when it doesn't work. Oh, it's the worst. Still, I feel like
yeah, but you don't just know it's gonna do that, man.
I know it is.
Yeah, don't let it bother you.
That's the worst thing about it is that I know it's not gonna work, but whatever. It's like, because I want to be good so bad. That's why I go like almost every night or some shit. You know what I mean? But I know it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just, you know what I mean?
Do you obviously you record your sets because you have them up on YouTube. You record everything. You have all your sets.
Most of them.
Most of them recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of them go at post.
For you as well.
Not all of them go at post, but that's why I go to the streets.
But you got them though. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I always go to the streets with my best shit because I know Kyle will film that shit nice. Yeah. Plus now, as my dad always tells me, you gotta pay dues. So you know, I'm broke, ass motherfucker, but I'll break them off $3, $4, $5 if I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey man, thank you for filming my shit. Not pay dues. You know what I mean? Especially because last time I saw him, like when I was on stage, I saw him record my shit without me even signing up. So I was like, word.
Yeah, he just does it for the practice.
Yeah.
He just says he just wants to learn how to
edit
videos.
Like, if you talk to motherfuckers, like I said, you talk to motherfuckers, they start getting to know you. Like, I go to random ass shows, go to every mic, and stay afterwards, and I just go to whoever's booked. And you just make your face known. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now they're like, say when, was it Friday? I went to a book mic, the Smoking Toke or the Smoking Joke. The man Brian Evans or something like that. What is it called? So Symmetrical, the Anonymous. This motherfucker. I went to his mic, and they had Lil Aspie there, and Isaac was there, and they were all there. And just me showing up, man, they show love on that shit. He shouted me out as I was walking in, like, oh shit, Raymond's here. You know what I mean? As soon as the season mics, or the season guys get to know you around here, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you should go to Nicolo's and meet Aaron Mansell, and he's a very well-known comic out here. Been doing it for about 9 years.
That's on Saturday?
That's Saturdays. That's probably that's a big mic, man. There's a lot of comics for that one. Well, I mean, it's just a big mic. What the fuck am I? Who the fuck do I? What do I know? But yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely a lot of comics that go to that one. Without a doubt, yeah, you should go to those.
Yeah,
Definitely go to Strucky Murphy's. Like I said, there was 71 names the other night.
That one starts, what time does that, how long does it go?
I was there 3 hours before they put me up.
Damn.
And,
don't you hate
I think like I said, I think it was 71. And I want to say that I don't even know where I got the number fucking 71 from. To be honest with you, I heard 71, but I think that there were about maybe 7 or 8 comics after me before the mic was done. I got up at 11:30.
What kind of crowd is it?
It's the same crowd as everybody else. It's the same. It's a couple people stranded in from the bar. You get some people up off the streets. They'll come in, but I mean, it's the same comics. They just go right down over to Mutiny Information Cafe and sit in front of you again.
Yeah,
it's the same crowd. Like, so it's streets, people come in, and also it's Stonies, people come in. But for the most part, I feel like the crowd is usually the comics.
Yeah, it's all comics.
It's all comics. And then when you leave one mic and go to another, it's all comics. Same. That's another reason why I don't really care about a crowd. No one's gonna laugh at the fucking joke. If they didn't laugh at the joke the first time, they're not gonna laugh at the joke the second show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck do I think I am? Like, and if I see you laughing at the second show when you didn't laugh at the first one, then fuck you.
I be laughing at everybody. I'm not everybody.
I try.
Who do I like? Who do I like out here? The one chick, I don't remember her name, but she has a crazy ass song. Hey guys, how are we doing tonight?
Oh, yeah.
She has a podcast out here and all that. She's funny. She's really funny. I even asked her when I introduced myself to her, how'd you come up with that voice? She was like busy doing something else.
She didn't answer you?
I don't remember. I don't remember. But she was cool. She was like, thank you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm, as you see, I'm a social motherfucker. I'll go up to wherever I think is cool. Like, hey, I introduced myself. Hey, I'm Raymond Ace. Like, you know, I know I'm just starting out, but I just want to let you know that, you know, you're cool, you're good, this and that. Because I've been watching comedy since like you probably was a kid.
My life.
Hilarious, fucking raw. Like, that's all my influences. So, yeah, I think I would want to be a comic if it happened. Shit, a comic, or fucking peeps comic, whatever. I just want to be funny with my people. Like, if I could be like George Lopez one day, but then like me, shit.
Not Carlos Mencia?
But like,
you like Fluffy?
he's alright. I like his voice and his stories. It's funny. He's a real funny guy. I like flavor motherfucker.
What do you think about Joey Diaz? He's Cuban.
Joey Diaz is funny.
That's my motherfucker.
He's a motherfucker. Joey Diaz is funny. I like his raspiness. I like his delivery. I like all that shit.
Your boy Brian Evans one time fucking dawned on me something he said to me afterward. I was like, oh, that motherfucker right there, huh? Yeah, all right. I'll tell the story in the whole. Without really actually fucking thinking about what I'd said, I kind of not the word I should use. I fully admit I mistakenly said something Joey Diaz had said. And it was a simple thing about, I have the weed that killed the guy from 90210, whatever his name is. Luke Perry. I want to say Luke Perry. Okay, I said it. Sorry. It wasn't as I was like, no one knows who Joey Diaz is, and I'm going to be the originator. I just fucking said it without really thinking much about it. I was hosting a show, I bring Brian up on stage, and he takes a fucking dig at me. Whatever, I got thick skin, I don't fucking care. Well, fast forward to like maybe a month ago, I hadn't seen Brian in a minute, and he sits down next to me and he goes, hey, you seen any good Joey Diaz shows lately? And I go, no, actually the last one I saw was fucking Bert Kreischer. And it was like a day later, I went, oh, that motherfucker. Yeah. Took another fucking shot at me, man. Yeah. So I see you, Brian Evans.
I said George Lopez line just freestyling when I said my Mexican joke.
Well, you knew, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna have you should have. Listen, shout out to fucking Evan Leslie Jones. All right, he's a comic in L.A. Came over to my apartment. He was out in Denver for a while. I had him over. Great fucking guy. It's awesome. And him and I were talking, and I told him the thing, and he had said, you know, we were talking about comics that you look up to. Yeah. You know what I mean? And influences and stuff like that. Yeah. And he said, really kind of sort of unrelated to what we're talking about now, you're always going to have somebody that you mimic because that's what brought you into comedy. You know what I mean? Just like music. If you like country music, you're probably going to want to fucking write country music, right? So if there's a certain comic that appeals to you, and my all-time favorite comic is Bill Burr. Yeah, he's a Boston guy, but it's really just the way he observes things, right? I can relate to that. I really don't. I love Ari Shaffir to death, but I wouldn't say Ari is the same type of inspiration as Bill Burr is. You know what I mean? Or as Joey Diaz. You're getting back to this again. As you can see, and just me being me, it's just who I am. Yeah. It doesn't mean just because I sound like this that like me, I'm fucking trying to mimic Joey Diaz or that you're trying to fucking mimic George Lopez.
It's something that's burned in my mind.
Dog, we come from the same cloth. Of course, you're gonna have the same friends.
I'm his like seed. I'm the seed.
Effectively, yeah. Culturally, yes.
Yeah. When I first heard George Lopez, like my fucking mind blew. Like, I was like,
so my boy. I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. I was gonna say, so my boy fucking. My boy Evan was like, look at man, there's people you're gonna look up to until you find your voice. Yeah. You're gonna sound like someone else. Yeah. And then you know, I guess I was listening to it might have been Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was talking about how early comics had done the same thing when Mitch Hedberg was actually, people kind of had that one-linerish punchline sort of tone. I really want to say Dane Cook. Dane Cook had like a certain swagger. I guess in LA at the time, a lot of comics sort of had like a same swagger.
Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
It was a little bit of a fucking blend of that person out into the comic society. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how we fucking, in my mind, gather inspiration. That's what helps us become who we want to be.
That's why comics always write more around the show.
And find your voice. You know, eventually you find your voice. I don't think anyone's trying to be like anybody. Granted, I'll fucking fully admit, yes, I said something Joey Diaz said, but it wasn't in my defense as if I'm like, no one else had ever heard this, and I'm going to be the guy that originated. That wasn't my thought. I just fucking said it. Yeah. I've said funny things that I've quoted him before around other people. It doesn't mean I'm fucking ripping the guy off. Everybody fucking comments, says something I comment. Whatever. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that, but I don't know. Oh yeah, George Lopez. If that's somebody who you look up to, then fucking, find his timing, find his cadence, and see if it works for you. Obviously, make it your own. Use him as a fucking
I'm not going to write his whole shit.
Fuck no.
I got too much of me.
Not to mention, everybody would know, like, hey man, you just did a bunch of fucking George Lopez jokes, and they were horrible. So go fuck yourself twice.
Yeah, for sure.
People would know that.
Yeah, for sure.
You got the internet, you got the phone in your hand. A bazillion reasons to get fucking caught on stage ripping jokes off. Shout out to fucking Jose Micheal, because he told me these two comics' names. To this day, I don't remember whose names they fucking said. I never heard of them prior to that. I think he knew this, but I had two jokes. Clearly, I thought I came up with, and one of them was Rosa Parks was a Buddhist because she just said namaste. All right. I did that one, and I had another one, and I honestly don't remember what the fucking joke was, but Jose pulled me aside one time. He goes, hey, do you know so-and-so and so? And I go, no, why? And he goes, oh, the Buddhist joke. He goes, he's done that. I go, oh, fucking, I didn't know. He goes, because honestly, it's kind of an easy punchline to figure out, And then the same thing, I honestly forget what the second joke was. It'll probably come to me later, but same thing. He goes, so-and-so had a very, very, very similar joke. So I know I'm a little long-winded on this. The last time I had done the Mutiny Information Cafe, I go, hey, let me ask you a question. I'm being serious. I'm going to run a joke by you and tell me if this is someone, and I don't want to say that comic's name. Tell me if this is so-and-so had done this, because I have it in my head, and I'm 99.9% sure I'm the one that came up with it. But I don't want to find out I heard it like 3 weeks ago and forgot. Yeah. And I told him, he goes, no, I haven't heard that. You're good. I go, all right, good. So, it happens, man. It's not an intentional thing. You just have it in your subconscious. It's something funny.
Yeah. Believe me, I've had family members tell me write down jokes from other people. I'm like, fuck no. What the fuck you think I'm gonna do? That's biting. For one, I'm from hip hop, so that's biting style.
I was just about to ask you, how did you grow up comically?
What do you mean?
All right, so my friends and I would roast the fuck out of each other all the damn time. And that was our shit. We just fucking rip on one another.
Yeah, I came from roasting. I came from talking shit. I talk shit to this day. I work every day. You know what I mean? I don't know. I always find some funny shit to say or stupid punchlines, and I wish I could write a punchline. Write it.
So that you understand it's tough to write a punchline. There's a difference between that and being fucking ha-ha funny.
Yeah. When you're around your homeboys or at the barbershop or whatever, that's just fucking shit.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to just be you on stage? I'm trying to do it more. I have stuff that I've written, obviously, but even my girlfriend is like, you're so much fucking funnier when it's just you. It's just you being you.
Yeah,
I see tears in people's eyes. I make them laugh. I had her mother the other night, last night actually. She was fucking slamming her hand on the table. We were fucking laughing so hard, right? Yeah. But nothing that was in that kitchen I could ever fucking do on stage. It would not make sense. I'd have to build the whole fucking story up. I'm on a podcast. I'm not even going to attempt to do that now, let alone 5 minutes in front of a bunch of fucking jabronis at the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to fucking sit down and write something. And I took some...
man, just trying to be you. Fuck it.
I try to be me, but here's what I was going to say.
Fuck it.
I tried taking stuff before other comics. Remember when the mountain lion, the guy choked out the mountain lion in Fort Collins?
I don't even think about any of that. You got to throw all that away and just come up with some stupid shit.
Well, here's what I was going to say. Is what I tried to do is I tried to be me and not what I tried to do is be me. I'm like, all right, how am I going to be me about this? I'm going to be me, and I'm going to analyze a different angle of what happened. We know that the guy choked the mountain lion out, and we know that the guy had to fucking, well, at the time, at least this is what I thought, because I found out after he just kind of barely, it was a little cat, but at the time I think he fought a fucking mountain lion. He had a fucking fight for his life, right? What was the fucking mountain lion thinking? So that's me being me, taking a different angle. That's how
I would say record your thoughts or as you.
Oh, homie, you have no idea.
Sure.
You have no fucking idea. Record your thoughts. That's all I got in doing that phone.
As you're thinking, you write that shit.
And in this book too, right here. That's all this book is. His thoughts. I leave this in the car so I can write while I'm driving if I have to.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man.
Yeah. So that's me being me, is trying to fucking, you know, like, I guess maybe, like I said, look at something from a different angle. And then when I get on stage, I want to be what I know my girlfriend is saying. Be you. The way you are, you know, last night with her mom. That's where it's fucking tough for me. I'm too new to find my comic voice. And I understand that. I know where I stand comedically. Which is why I'll never do fucking calling in to the fucking thing on Tuesdays or whatever. I'm not going to the 16th Street or 15th Street.
Well, let me tell you.
Not yet. Not
yet.
You
want to be good about it, you got to make it a passion. How you say you don't want to be famous or any of that. You
can be passionate to a certain level. I don't have to be passionate to the fucking.
Well, see, if you want to be good, though, it takes that passion. It's that passion. Like for graffiti,
there's a lot of funny people out there that, you know, there's a lot of people that can sing that don't have records. There's a lot of people that can do graffiti. Let me ask you a very serious question. Do you do graffiti on a serious note? Like, is that like a hobby? Because you had said it earlier. Do you do it as a job?
No, not as a job, but I could do it. You know,
but you could, though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But at the time when I was getting good at graffiti, that was my passion. That was my everyday thinking.
Would you tell your younger self, like, hey, man, you got to be passionate about it if you want to succeed? Like, you had a level where you knew you were comfortable at it. Right? Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just comfortable.
With graffiti, there was competition, and that's how I see.
Yeah, there is.
I see comedy. Because in graffiti, it's competition. Who's better? Who has a better style? Who has a better bomb? Who has a better piece?
I'll have the best bomb. I don't have the worst sets. I know that. I'll be the bomb king. I'll take that.
Oh, man. If comedy was like graffiti, it would be the shit. Graffiti, comedy is a motherfucker.
Let me ask you what you graffiti. I see that piece right there. So you do like, I have to be honest with you, I don't know the words.
Stuff?
I was gonna say, do you do like a lot of block letters, or do you draw like a face? You know, like you see like murals.
I just do like crazy letters.
Crazy letters. I don't know what the word is.
It's called wild style. I just do crazy letters that are readable yet. How can I explain my stuff? Like readable yet sharp, and like it looks like it's like battling.
Like what?
Like battling.
Battling.
For me, everything has been competition all my life. Competition for attention when I was a kid, my grandma and my grandpa, because there was so many of us growing up together.
That's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
It's your angles, you got to sneak in there. You got the smart cousin, you got the funny cousin. Which one you going to be?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, everything for me has always been a battle, so that's how I see comedy or graffiti or anything. To me, I want to be good. I want to be better than this guy. I want to be better than that guy. And I see seasoned comics that I've gotten better than in the 6, 7 months that I've been doing it. And they even tell me, like, damn, you're getting good, even though I beat myself up. And I see their sets, and then I go see my sets, and I'm like, yeah, I am getting better than that motherfucker. He's been doing it a while.
Yeah.
So that gives me more motivation. I just wish I could write more. That's the only thing. I'm starting.
Say that again. You wish you could write more?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Because I'll have an idea. That's really what I go off of, is ideas.
Yeah.
I'll write like 2 or 3 things either on my phone or on paper. And I just go off of that. Because as you see in my set, I really don't go off my phone. There's a lot of comics that always have a book on them. It's like rapping. When I used to do raps, I used to freestyle my shit and perfect it that way.
Yeah.
So when I'm on stage or something, if I ever made it like that, which I didn't, but if I ever made it to that, I could be natural with it. That's what I'm trying to do with comedy. I don't want to have to, you know what I mean, rely on that phone. I'm trying to memorize all my subjects and everything in line before I even get on stage. So that's how I see it, like when I used to freestyle. It's a battle rap. I saw the letters of the words and the rhymes like blocks coming down, like Tetris. Or like,
so that's how you see it. So let me say something to that real quick. So you see it as blocks and letters. What I do is I take my sets, and I'll take a letter, the first letter of each of them, and I'll just remember like 5 letters, like A. I'm making this up, like AWLY, and I'll know AWLY like the beginning of 5 jokes. So it's interesting that you say when you get up there, you see it as blocks coming down. I've always wondered, because I know this will make sense to you. You know that how you see it, but do you also think other people also see shit, but just a different way? And then when you just said what you said, I'm like, see, he sees it, but it's just different. He sees it in blocks.
Yeah, like when you see my set on YouTube, like when once I hit one joke and it doesn't work, so I just see it. Yeah. And the next block comes in, and I'm like, well, anyways, this happened, you know. I don't like fucking white kids and Mexican kids that are mixed because, you know, they bitch or whatever. You know, it's just like blocks that just come down. Like when I used to freestyle rap.
So?
Yeah,
but let me ask you something about the freestyle rap. You ever heard of a squad called the Rocky Mountain? I shouldn't even ask that question because the beat got me now. I forgot the fuck.
I don't know. I don't really know what the fuck's
delete this out of the episode, man. The THE just got me. I was going to give a shout out to my boy Andy Schultz in the Rocky Mountain something, and I'm sorry, Andy, I forgot the name of your thing, so moving on. My bad.
Silica. Edit that out if you made it. Shout out to my man BB Silica out there in fucking, where's he at right now? I think he's somewhere in a cornfield in Illinois. Shout out to my man BB Silica, the shaggy white boy that used to be the co-host.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Hey, let me ask you this. Do you remember your first joke? Do you remember?
What was my first joke? Nah, I was so fucking drunk that I don't know.
I don't know either. We were talking about, you had said you'd gone out to Stoney's. I was going to ask you if you remember what your first set was. Was Stoney's the first place?
I didn't even have a set, dude.
Oh, you were just going to get up and just be funny?
I thought I could just go up there and be myself.
And you don't remember what was you said then?
Yeah, I wasn't even up there 2 minutes. Oh, I was up there. And I waited for like 5 hours. I was up there not even 2 minutes. And that's what I was going to ask you earlier. Like, how do you feel when you wait, 3 or 4 hours to get on?
It's expected.
I know, but no, like when you fuck up your shit and you go up there for like 2 minutes, and you're like, oh, fuck.
No, it's expected, for real. Like, I get up there, I'm being very serious. I wait 3 hours at Scruffy Murphy's to not be funny. Like, I'm already knowing that this is not going to be funny. I already know these people aren't going to laugh, and it's not because I'm a self-doubter or I have a lack of confidence. It's just simply due to the fact that I'm trying to work out repetitions. It's the same thing I do as like basketball, like I said. I don't expect to fucking keep making the free throw or 3-pointers or whatever I'm working on. And I don't play basketball, it's just an analogy. I don't expect to make those. If I could make it all the time, then I wouldn't be doing open mics. If I was funny all the time, I wouldn't be at open mics.
But you need to do open mics to get booked. How the fuck do you get booked?
How do you get booked?
I don't know how to get booked.
Well, that's definitely something you're going to take years to do, without a doubt. I've heard comics already say it takes years to get booked. It's not going to happen in the first 2 or 3 years. I mean, going down to Comedy Works, I know it's going to help because when you get down and you do the new talent night, there's going to be people down there.
I've heard motherfuckers wait weeks.
Say again?
I heard motherfuckers wait weeks.
Yeah, in fact, the guy, I know the guy that runs the phone, he tells you that you're not going to get it. It takes you 13 weeks before he'll actually call you back. You're not getting it on 9. You're not getting it on 13. Yeah. So that's fine. You just put your dues in, like you were saying. Same mentality. Call him, hey, it's me, I'm back. Click, whatever you got to say. I've never called once. But I would imagine that's, you put your dues in and the guy's going to answer the fucking phone. Like I said, I've heard him say it before.
So, tell me about your pedophile girlfriend.
Pedophile girlfriend, yeah. So, dated a girl named Sarah, and Sarah and I were going out. This was in 2010. We dated for like maybe 7 or 8 months, and in July of 2010, friends of mine were getting married in South Carolina down in Myrtle Beach. And my squad of friends in college, when I tell you right now that we're 40 deep, we're fucking 40 deep. At any given point in time, hand to fucking Christ, any one of 40 motherfuckers could walk through my door. They don't have to knock. You no longer need my permission to ring. Just come in. Yeah. Come in. You sit down. And this giant group of friends, we had gone down and rented out a beach house for a week. Leading into that, I found out that my girl Sarah, my ex-girlfriend, I should say, my ex-girlfriend Sarah, had cheated on me with my boy Steve. Oh, right? Everybody else had known about it, but they made a decision to keep it from me because nobody wanted drama at the wedding.
Yeah.
And that was probably a smart move.
Yeah.
So maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the wedding, I played poker professionally for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I came back from fucking playing poker. It's about maybe 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I get home. The maintenance guy is doing some work. I put a thing in on my AC to get fixed. And I said to him, hey, man, look, I'm going to go take a nap. You know, you do what you got to do. And my phone keeps blowing up and blowing up and blowing up.
Yeah.
And it's my boy Steve, the kid that fucking she cheated on me with. He goes, hey, man, you got to put the fucking news on right now. And on the news, sure as fuck, here's my ex-girlfriend's fucking picture. Sarah had graduated from East Carolina University, and she had a dual degree. She had 2 degrees in English and English education, something. So she was trying to get a job being an English teacher in high school. And when her and I were together, she had gone around to a bunch of different spots, like 5 places she wanted to apply to.
Yeah.
And she got the job at like the number 2 or 3 pick. All right, so this was still good for her. So her and I break up in that July. School starts in August. In that August, all right, by November, she turns herself into the Pitt County Sheriff's Office. What happened was, you can pull this up. You can pull this up. What happened is she was sending fucking nude pictures and like playing with herself videos. Nothing. She wasn't touching the kid, but she was sending these videos to one of her students, and the students was 16 years old. All right.
What the fuck were these kind of teachers are weird kids?
God, I have no idea. All my teachers were fucking busted, except like one half-looking decent teacher, and she got married. I don't know where the fuck these teachers were.
Where the fuck
Where the fuck? Furthermore, who the fuck is ratting out the fucking kid? Let me get to the rest of the story, because there's a snitch, all right? So, well, not really a snitch, but here's what happened.
Yeah.
So this kid, he's like a male cheerleader. He can hoist people up. He does the cheerleading thing, right?
Yeah.
On his 17th birthday, who does he invite over to his fucking 17th birthday party? But guess who? She goes over there, and he wants to impress his friends and impress her, and he's going to hoist her up into the air.
Yeah.
And he throws her into a ceiling fan.
Oh,
and someone
wow.
videotaped it.
Oh,
And it
wow.
showed up on Tosh.0.
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, you can look it up.
This is interesting.
Real talk.
Okay.
Sarah turns herself into the Pitt County Sheriff's Office after they find out that she's been sexting a fucking student. She's 23, 24. Like I said, this kid was 16 going on 17. She wasn't touching him. It wasn't a physical thing. And I actually know this from a very good source. One of my professors when I was in college, I was a criminal justice major. He was the assistant district attorney.
Yeah.
And the course that he taught was how to testify for children's victims in court. So a little 5-year-old sees his dad get murdered. The kid ain't going to testify. Someone's going to talk and ask him questions. And this was a class on how to do that.
Yeah.
I asked him. It's a crime against a minor.
Yeah.
About this particular case, and he says straight up exactly the details. She didn't suck his dick. It wasn't anything like that. It was these nude photos. So she pleads out, I believe. I remember seeing somewhere in the public record for the county that she got it knocked down to a misdemeanor.
Oh, wow.
She didn't have to register. I say a pedophile. She's fucking lucky she didn't have to get the federal
She's just a
felony
sexual-
charges. Yeah, she had some money, and the family fucking lawyered up or whatever they did, and they hit a plea bargain, and she took like a severe fucking misdemeanor instead of having to register as a sex offender. And the lowest level felony in North Carolina is it's an H, I believe, H level, maybe I level felony.
Yeah.
She just fucking missed it. She didn't have to register as a sex offender. But I mean, think about that, man. That's 10 years. Every 10 years, she'd have to re-register. She wouldn't be allowed to go to fucking take your kid to fucking school day. You shouldn't take your kid to. She had kids, she wouldn't be able to take them to school. You know? So yeah, I say she's a pedophile. She really is. She missed it by a fucking inch.
She was just one of those hot teachers that
Likes to fuck. Likes to fucking diddle little kids or something.
Yeah. Well, we're at an hour and a half, so we're gonna make this part one of the
You wrap it up?
Yeah.
Oh, part one, he says.
Yeah.
Shit.
Your fucking story. You still got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. I told you I got 3 topics. We got to 2 of them. I mean, I got more stories. Like I said, let me give me 1 more minute. I'll throw 1 more out there for you. I'll tease you with this one.
Yeah.
So I meet my girlfriend Stevie. I told you I meet her at an amusement park.
Yeah.
you're a single guy, you know. If you meet a girl and you hear it in her voice, you know you're fucking. You know it's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
It's happening. It's just a matter of is it Friday night or Saturday night. It's happening.
Yeah.
Same shit. Her and I were fucking hanging out at the Lakeside Amusement Park, and my boy was on the fucking Sizzler, and he was going around, I was trying to high-five him. And I got a videotape of it, which is what makes this story precious.
Yeah.
And Stevie was standing to the left of me, and I had just met her 5-10 minutes prior to that. I didn't even know her name. Didn't get on the ride with everybody else who was standing there. And I'm trying to high-five my boy. I go, how come you didn't get on? How come you didn't get on? I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I wasn't hitting on her or anything. I go, how come you didn't get on? She goes, I don't know, I was just standing there talking to you. And I went, bing! I'll see you Saturday night.
Oh.
Sure as fuck, son. She hasn't left my side since.
Nice.
That's my ride or die right there. We have 15 years between the two of us. I'm 38. She just turned 24 yesterday.
Oh, you got a young.
So like I said, I'll leave you with a little teaser right there for part 2, man.
Part 2 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them your Instagrams and all that.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at One Bird Two Stoned. That's my Instagram handle. Facebook, you're not going to find me on Facebook because I'm not going to, I don't know, I'm not going to fucking add a permit, but that's just family and shit like that. I used to have a Twitter account, but I got off Twitter, man. It's too political.
Oh,
I can't fuck with Twitter. Instagram, One Bird Two Stone. Also, you can find me on the I Recently podcast on the Anchor app, a.k.a. the One Bird Two Stone Powwow. Raymond Ace, I appreciate you having me out here, my man. We're definitely going to come back for part 2.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate you having me.
Where can they find you around town at the mic?
Yeah, at the open mic. So, and this will also be part of part 2 as to why I haven't done open mic in a hot minute. But yeah, Scruffy Murphy's. I love going to Scruffy's. So shout out to Derek Walton, Scruffy Murphy's, over at the Mutiny Information Cafe with Jose McCall. And also Saturday, I'm definitely going to be out Saturday at Nicolo's.
All right.
Nicolo's, if you want to come with me, for real, I'll introduce you to Aaron. He's the host. He's a square guy. He's a stand-up guy. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I'm down.
All-around good guy, man. You come out Saturday, Nicolo's Pizza. I'll be there telling the
man,
fucking
sure.
worst jokes you've ever heard in your life.
Me too. I'll be there doing the worst of shit. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in, if you didn't, well, fuck you. Dad Dreams motherfucking radio, edited and cut by my man BV motherfucking Silica, all the way from some fucking bumhaven in Illinois or Massachusetts or somewhere else. Wherever he's at, shout to him. Shout to my man Shorter. Dad Dreams Radio, back at your motherfucking neck piece. And if you're a comic or a funny motherfucker around town, hit me up. Let's record, let's do some shit. Dad Dreams Radio, Season 2, Episode 1. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.
I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. I've been dreaming, dab dreaming. I've been chain smoking and dab dreaming. Chain smoking and dreaming, dab dreaming.